Red Bird scores it 118 to 110 for Canelo. Dave Moretti scores it 115, 113 for Triple G. And Don Trella scores it 114, 114. This is officially a draw.
I feel very comfortable. I'm very relaxing, you know, because I had huge experience from first fight, and I know my job, you know, I know what I need. I show you September 15, you know. I don't want talking a lot, you know, because how, like, this, like, your power, your, you know, body punch, like, no, this. I believe I win this fight.
I think that this fight just puts them both guys at a different level. I think that it's going to be difficult for one or the other to knock each other out. I think that they're both great fighters. I think that Canelo's got to prove that he's got a decent chin. He's fought some guys that could punch a little bit, and other than that fluke in the Cotto fight, he really hasn't been really wobbled.
Yeah.
So no, I think that that regardless which way it goes for either guy, I think that both guys are stamped Hall of Famers.
His trainer doesn't know what he's doing. His trainer doesn't know how to change it up. He doesn't know how to train any other way but one style, which is very limited. I strongly think that Canelo has the huge advantage here. I think Canelo is going to take advantage of it, and you know, I mean, that's why rematches are so important. That's why rematches are so beautiful to watch, because you can see who the superior fighter is in the second time around.
Yeah.
And I strongly feel that Canelo is a much more superior fighter.
First fight was extremely close. Historically, the guy who can do more, who has more tricks in his bag, so to speak, they typically do better in the rematch. And that is Canelo in this case. I think Golovkin is getting a little older. He's 35, 36 years old, if I'm not mistaken. He's got miles on him. I think Canelo is going to make the adjustment and show a different side and could possibly get his hands raised.
I think that he wastes a lot of energy jumping and moving around the fight, and in the last part of the fight, he got tired. If he can find a better way to box, and less those jumping on the side, he can win the fight. Remember, you have two bulls, one in front of each other. You know, they can kill themselves. The best way to beat Golovkin is being smart. I think that Canelo has to make adjustments during the fight, but I think Canelo has won the fight.
I think Canelo, honestly, I think Canelo is the sharper fighter, the sharper, better, the technician, and has more tools. I think Golovkin's bigger, stronger, and I don't think Canelo can fight the whole 12 rounds. I think that he needs to take breaks. He needs to just do his thing, move around a little bit, do his thing some more, move around a little bit. I think if Golovkin stays on top of him the whole 12 rounds, like he did the last fight in the 10th, or 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th round, if he starts off like that, then, you know, it's going to be very hard for Canelo.
I saw a Triple G who couldn't find him much too often. It was incredible how much slower he looked than Canelo in the first fight. If Triple G had been able to catch Canelo with some of those punches, I don't think he would have gone the distance. And Canelo is one hell of a fighter who can take a punch. He is the real deal. But his speed and his ability to be evasive shocked me to death. And that is why I would give him the edge against Triple G in a rematch.
I see Triple G winning it again. I do. I'm a Canelo fan. I really like to watch Canelo. But, you know, I watched Triple G since the amateurs. I watched him beat a lot of Americans that I know personally. And some of them did really well with him, but he's just been a tremendous fighter for a long time. I don't think Canelo can beat him.
Well, I said first time I thought Canelo would win the fight. And I'm more sure this time.
I feel like Canelo's one of the people who learns from his mistakes. When he lost the Floyd fight, he becomes such a much better fighter. He works on defense more, etc., not getting hit, and it showed in the Triple G fight. You know, he was able to evade a lot of punches. He showed that he can take a shot, and his boxing skills are improving. So I feel like he's fought Triple G already. I'm not saying Triple G is one-dimensional, but I feel like he's gonna come with the same thing. I feel like Canelo can switch it a bit more. And if he does the right things, don't get into a tear-up, I think that later on in the fight, you know, he can surprise everyone and possibly stop Triple G.
I think Canelo, I think if he outboxes and he's a little more sharper in boxing, because he would be boxed great, beautifully. I think that if he doesn't stay on the ropes ever, he'll be good. I think that if he fights the fight he was fighting, just a lot more punches thrown, I think he'll win a decision.
Canelo, I think he's going to step it up a little bit more. I think he's going to fight harder this time. So, you know, I think he's got the edge in winning this time. You know, I like Triple G, but, you know, I think Canelo's real hungry, young, strong kid, so I think he's got the edge of winning.
I just think he beats him easy in a rematch. I think the only reason it was really close is because he got tired and he couldn't, I don't think he was used to the weight. He couldn't keep him off him. He wasn't used to the steady pressure. But I think once he watched that fight and sees like why it was close, I think he beats him easy the second time.
I think Canelo's young, learned a lot from the first fight. He's gonna have more confidence. I think Canelo wins. But Evo Sanchez is a great trainer. Evo Sanchez is gonna come up with a good game plan, and he might show us something that we don't expect. But my pick is Canelo. He's younger. He learned a lot from the fight. He's gonna be confident, so I pick Canelo. But you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Triple G wins, or maybe even knocks him out, because Evo Sanchez, I have a lot of respect for Evo Sanchez, and I think Evo Sanchez is capable of coming up with a good game plan and pulling it off.
You know, I guess Canelo. He's such a bigger guy, and you know, Golovkin won the first fight. They didn't give it to him, so obviously it's going to be a circumstance where the judges. Golovkin's going to have to knock him out, and I just don't think he can do that. I think that Canelo's too big.
Canelo's not going to stand in front of him and be an idiot and get his ass kicked. Of course he's going to move and box. But I don't think he was running the fight. But I thought Triple G won the fight clearly. But it's boxing. Shit happens to me as well. So, but I think Triple G is going to win this fight on the scorecard this time.
Rocking with Canelo. Man, this fight, second fight, gonna be better than the first one, because they both going in there with a chip on their shoulder. So I don't know. Good fight.
I think, you know, it's gonna be another great fight, and anything will happen. But me, I think that Canelo's gonna be better. You know, I think this time he is gonna win. He's the type of fighter that learns from the mistakes and he improves. And I think Triple G, you know, he's a great guy, great person, and I wish nothing but the best for him. But I think he's gonna come and fight the same. I don't think he's gonna maybe change it. His style is to come forward, you know, like they say, Mexican style. And I think he's gonna come and fight the same way. So Canelo's gonna make some changes, and I think that's gonna be the difference. And I think this time Canelo's gonna win.
I think Canelo takes it. I think he will learn from the first fight. He had good success early in the fight and a little bit at the end. I think he fights that same pace early on all fight. I think Canelo's a little smarter. I think Canelo's smarter, and he's gonna box like he did, like I said, the first few rounds of the first fight, where he's counter-punching, he's using combinations, not just relying on defense. I just feel that he's gonna.
And this is the fight that everyone's looking forward to. This is the fight that the fans are looking forward to, that the media has been asking about. And Triple G, you know, I get a lot of comments, a lot of messages on social media from fans in Mexico saying, please knock out Canelo. Don't let it in the judges' hands this time. And Triple G is going to come out that way. I know Oscar's down there in Mexico with Canelo. Oscar, make sure Canelo, less Mexican meat, more Mexican style.